Good day, New Hampshire. This is our weather map, the national weather map today, showing this storm off the coast of North Carolina, off of Cape Hatteras here. It's going to turn into our nor'easter that's going to be moving up the eastern seaboard today, and that's going to give us a nor'easter tomorrow. The strong winds, the heavy wet snow, the power outages, and even the coastal flooding. It will be the peak of the storm will be during all day tomorrow. So showing you the weather map for today for New Hampshire. Temperatures today will be 40, but we're going to have lots of clouds around. And then we'll have to watch this precipitation coming in here during the day, probably late day, more likely for tonight. And I'll put the precipitation on the types of precipitation that you can see here. And you can see the blue area is rain, the green is wet snow, the white is snow. So as I put this into motion here, as we go into this evening, this is 6 o'clock, and it's still dry here through New Hampshire, through southern New Hampshire, around the Manchester area, around 6 o'clock tonight. And then by 8 o'clock tonight, we're going to get some rain coming in here. So when it starts, it's going to start off as rain. And then by 10 o'clock at night, there's going to be some rain, possibly mixing in with some wet snow. And then by midnight or so, we're going to have still rain with wet snow around here. So you can see the yellow on top of us. And then during the wee hours of the morning, by 2 o'clock in the morning, we are starting to turn over to some wet snow. So between 2 and daybreak is when we're going to get some wet snow here through the Manchester area. East of Manchester, there's still going to be rain and wet snow, and over towards the seacoast here, you can see some rain for first thing on tomorrow morning. So this is how it's playing out. So during the day on Tuesday, we're going to be looking for a lot of heavy wet snow. The winds will start to pick up, and you can see during the day hours here on Tuesday, even on the seacoast here, this is about noontime with rain mixing in with some wet snow. So rain, wet snow on the seacoast. We're inland around Manchester area. We're going to have the wet snow. Just to the west of Manchester, you can see it's going to be just heavy wet snow here into the Monadnock region, into the Mount Sunapee area. This is where they're going to get about 2 feet of snow out of this major nor'easter here. And there it is, spinning its wheels, spinning around out here just to the north and east of Cape Cod. And during the evening, it's going to spin down. So 10 o'clock Tuesday night, it'll still be snowing. And again, the heavy wet snow will be just to the west of Manchester from, like I said, the Monadnock area up into the Mount Sunapee area, where they're going to get, I think, about 2 feet of snow. Here around Manchester, we're going to get about around a foot of some of that heavy wet snow that's going to give us the power outages. I think that's going to be a major concern here with the winds and then the heavy wet snow here is power outages. Prepared for lots of power outages with this storm system. Not only power outages, but we're going to have to worry about coastal flooding along the seacoast of New Hampshire. And again, these are the likely power outages widespread along the seacoast into the Merrimack Valley. It's going to be regional power outages, so be prepared for that as the day wears on during Tuesday. Showing you the computer models here. This is the American model. The American model gives Manchester about 11 inches of snow, and the European model gives us close to 15 inches of snow. So you take the average of those two, right around a foot of snow around Manchester, but you just get west of Manchester, it's going to be well over a foot. And you can see these yellows and the oranges here. This could be over 2 feet of snow from Mount Monadnock up into Mount Sunapee here. This is going to be the jackpot with this major nor'easter coming in here tomorrow. So take care, New Hampshire. Get prepared, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow with the latest update on this nor'easter. Have a great day. Enjoy the start of your work week. May all your days be sunny ones. Take care.